Imagine a world where Mickey Mouse never existed. No Disneyland, no Disney movies, no whistling mouse on the big screen. Believe it or not, that almost happened. In 1928, Walt Disney was on the edge of bankruptcy, and one black and white cartoon, just 7 minutes long, would decide his future. That cartoon was Steamboat Willie. Today, we're diving deep into the mind-blowing history and legacy of the film that gave birth to an empire. Before Steamboat Willie, Walt Disney's studio was in crisis. His previous character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, had been stolen from him by Universal after a messy contract dispute. Most of his animators had left. Walt returned to California with nothing but an idea for a new character, one that had to work. That character was Mickey Mouse. The first test film, Plain Crazy, actually featured Mickey, but without sound, audiences weren't impressed. Walt knew he had to do something bold, combine animation with synchronized sound, something no one had ever pulled off successfully. And so, Steamboat Willie was born. Released on November 18, 1928, it was the first cartoon to perfectly sync sound effects, music, and animation. Every squeak, whistle, and honk matched the visuals. Audiences were stunned. They had never seen anything like it. To make the premiere even more spectacular, Walt hired a 15-piece orchestra to play the score live in the theater, creating an experience that felt almost magical. This wasn't just entertainment, it was a revolution. Suddenly, animation wasn't silent doodles on a screen. It was alive, and Mickey Mouse became a star overnight. Almost instantly, Mickey Mouse merchandise flooded the market. Children begged for toys, watches, and comic strips. Within just a few years, Mickey was one of the most recognized characters in the world. Steamboat Willie itself became a cultural icon. It wasn't just Mickey's first big hit. It was proof that cartoons could rival live-action films. Walt Disney had not only saved his studio, he had created a brand new form of storytelling. Here's where things get fun. Did you know Walt Disney himself voiced Mickey Mouse in Steamboat Willie? His high-pitched squeaks were actually Walt experimenting with different vocal styles. Or that Minnie Mouse also debuted in Steamboat Willie, making it her very first appearance. Another mind-blowing detail, Steamboat Willie wasn't technically Mickey's first cartoon. Plain Crazy and Gallopin' Gaucho were made first, but they were released later. It was the sound that made Steamboat Willie the true debut. And here's a hidden gem, that iconic whistling Mickey you see at the start of Disney films today. It's a direct tribute to this 1928 short. The impact of Steamboat Willie can't be overstated. Without it, there would be no Snow White, no Disneyland, no Marvel or Star Wars under the Disney banner. It all began with that one 7-minute cartoon. And in 2024, Steamboat Willie entered the public domain. For the first time in nearly 100 years, anyone could legally use that early version of Mickey Mouse. This has already sparked parodies, horror versions, and creative reinterpretations, proving Mickey is still inspiring creators nearly a century later. When Walt Disney took a gamble on Steamboat Willie, he wasn't just saving his studio. He was changing the history of entertainment. A short cartoon, a whistling mouse, and synchronized sound laid the foundation for the biggest entertainment empire in the world. So next time you see that iconic whistling Mickey at the start of a Disney movie, remember, it all started with a steamboat, a whistle, and a dream. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing history and fascinating facts. And if you'd like to help support the channel, you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/snackonthis. It really helps keep these videos coming.